welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all well. If you guys are new around here, then a huge welcome to you. It means a lot that you're watching my videos, and if you guys enjoy this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that would mean so much to me that you're showing me some love and support and helping me grow. And if you guys are interested in the rest of my pregnancy updates or when the baby's here, then make sure you do hit that subscribe button, because you'll get notified for every time I upload. And I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's got me to 400 subscribers. It means so much, and every time I see a new subscriber, I just get this massive grin on my face and I cannot be happier. So thank you so much. And for those that are new around here, I am just going to do a quick update on who I am and what I do. So I am Anita Arora, and I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, and this is the baby bump, and we are having a little boy. And this is my first pregnancy, so I haven't got a clue in what I'm getting myself into. So the reason I make these videos is for tips and tricks for me, and also just to give you my experience and what I'm going through for all the other new mums out there who might need to relate to this. I don't know. I know I do, and I love watching other people's updates as well, just to give me an idea of if I'm going in the right direction, or if I can relate to somebody else, or can I get any tips from somebody else. It has been really helpful, even with like packing hospital bags or just doing up the nursery. It has been very helpful. So this is the reason why I decided to document my journey, and for you to watch and maybe get some tips and tricks from me. But I'm going to stop rambling on now, and I'm sure you clicked onto this video because you would like to see my update. And the first question we're going to go in with is how I'm feeling this week. And I would say this week has been a bit of a roller coaster. I would say from the scale of 1 to 10, I have been feeling maybe in the middle somewhere, so around a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Generally, my energy has been okay. I've been getting up early. I have my good days and bad days, but generally I've been getting up early. Shane normally leaves for work around 6:45, and usually once he's left, I kind of wake up at that time, and I just get out of bed and try and be a little bit productive. But what I do find is after a couple of hours, I'm finding myself get tired again. So I may sleep another few hours until about 9-10 o'clock. And then I try and start my day, because if I sleep any longer, I struggle to sleep throughout the night. And if I wake up to go to the toilet, I will stay awake for a couple of hours, and I just turn and toss in bed. And some nights I have to turn on the telly, and I could be up for 3 to 4 hours. And by the time Shane leaves for work, my body decides to go into a deep sleep. So yeah, I don't know what that is all about, but when I have the whole bed to myself, I feel like I have the best sleep for some reason. But generally, going back to my day today, I think I've been feeling okay. I'm just not feeling motivated to do anything. So I could be bored, but I also don't want to do anything, even though there is 100 million things to do in our house at the moment. But I just find like everything is becoming a lot more difficult, and I just don't have the energy for it. Like, just walking up the stairs is difficult for me. And if you don't know, we are renovating our house, and we did our nursery up, and we're just waiting for the stuff to arrive. But we are currently working on the living room now. I want to get it done and completed, but it takes me a while to get into it and actually get myself motivated to do anything that day. And once I get motivated and once I start doing the job, I'm normally okay. I just take breaks in between. But other than that, I haven't been able to do as much this week because we had our ceiling plaster downstairs. So we are currently waiting on that to dry. So there isn't much for me to do, but I've been doing a lot of running around and just getting my last bits for like hospital and just general things that I'm missing at home. And last week you would have known in my update that I currently sorted out his nursery, and I put everything in his chest of drawers. So it kind of gave me an idea of what I need and what I don't need. I am slightly panicking because I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to my due date, and I feel like I'm not ready for him to be here. And I had an antenatal class this morning, and they were saying that like signs of labor could be lower back pain, and today, out of all days, I started feeling lower back pain. So I was like, that's not a good sign, and I really want this baby to come either at 40 weeks or 41 weeks, because that way we can be a little bit more settled in the house and have things in place. I just want the baby to come home to a nice environment, and for me to feel good in as well, because at the moment I don't feel like the house is complete and finished. So when the baby's here, I just feel like those jobs are going to be left and not be completed. So I'd rather have the house done before the baby comes in, so that me and Shane can have some time off and actually enjoy the experience of bringing a newborn baby home. So that's where I am this week and how I'm feeling. I did ramble on a little bit there, but yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where I have good and bad weeks, and some weeks I feel really anxious, and there's some weeks where I'm good and I feel like we're getting somewhere in the house. But yeah, it's one of those weeks where I'm feeling very, very anxious, and my heart sort of like has been racing a lot for no reason. But yeah, I'm going to stop there and go in with my next question before I keep rambling on. So the next question we're going to go in with is, have I got any cravings? And yet again, at my 37 weeks pregnancy, I still don't have any cravings, and I don't think I'll be getting any cravings. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get any cravings, and I don't know whether I'm just the only person, or is this a normal thing for people not to have cravings, because normally you hear people have loads of random cravings. If you guys are the same and you haven't had any cravings, then let me know in the comment section below. But if you do have any cravings, also share that in the comment section below, because I would love to know what sort of cravings that you have been going through, because I've just not had one, and I don't know how random and weird they can be. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, that's the craving side of things, so that's nice and short. Unfortunately, I don't have any cravings. So the next question we're going to go in with is, have I got any symptoms this week? And to be honest, I don't think I have any symptoms apart from feeling anxious. I feel like I get out of breath, or I feel like I've done so much. I feel like it's an anxious sort of heartbeat. I don't know how to explain it. It's basically, last night I was sitting on the couch and my heart just felt like it was pumping fast, and I just felt worried. I don't know why. Like, I was just watching telly, I wasn't worried, I wasn't overthinking or anything. It just made me feel like I don't know how to explain that feeling. I feel like it was an anxious feeling. Normally I get like out of breath feeling and just trying to catch my breath back, but last night was just different, and I just felt like I was really, really anxious. And every now and then I still get that feeling. It can be just really random. It could be at any time, and I just can't explain how or why I'm getting them. I do have my hospital appointment tomorrow, so hopefully they'll do all their checkups and just let me know if there's anything going on in my body, or am I low on something, because I have actually been feeling like I want to eat ice, which may be the fact that I am low on my irons or some sort of deficiency. Maybe he's taking a lot of my energy because he's just getting a lot bigger, and yeah, he needs a lot more. So maybe that's the answer to it. I'm not too sure, but hopefully I'll find out tomorrow in my hospital appointment, just to see if I'm low on anything. But usually my blood pressure is quite low most of the times when I go in for my checkups, which is quite normal in pregnancy. So I haven't quite touched base on that, because I've heard a lot of people are the same. But it's not that low where it's a symptom. That's another reason why I haven't mentioned it. It's just slightly lower than normal for me. That's probably the only symptom that I've had this week, apart from the usual swirlingness and just feeling hot all the time. I have my sweats at night and just want to put the fan on, but the weather isn't right for me to put the fan on, and I feel sorry for Shane, who has to sleep next to me, who is cooped up in his blanket trying to avoid the fan. So So I try not to put the fan on, and I just wear shorts and a vest top to bed, where I can try and keep cool, but I still wake up feeling really sweaty. So yeah, I think that's just me coming to the end of my pregnancy, where I'm just feeling super hot and my body just feels really, really swollen. So yeah, that's something I spoke about already. So no other new symptoms apart from me feeling anxious. So now we're going to move in and talk about the beautiful bump. And currently this is my situation at 37 weeks. And I definitely feel a lot bigger and a lot rounder, I think. And I still feel like I've just got a football place there. And I feel quite good. I don't feel like I'm massive. I feel like I'm a normal size. But yeah, I feel good about myself still. I feel like I have a lot of confidence. And if you guys watch all my updates, you would know that I have been loving my pregnancy, and especially my bump, and that I will be missing my bump. But yeah, that's how the bump is growing and how I'm feeling about the bump. But generally, I'm getting a lot of kicks up here where he is now head down. So the movements can be really, really strong sometimes. And you can actually see his limbs like sort of moving inside. In the antenatal class, they did say that the baby's bum is basically on the outside and the baby will be facing like towards your back. And they normally come facing like the floor. So that's probably why I'm getting really strong movements and just feeling them a lot. I was on a video call with my brother the other day, and he was really, really wiggling around, and he was just like, oh my god, that's so weird. And Shane actually was looking at it yesterday, and he was like, that's so weird. It is a weird feeling at this point because it is getting quite painful, and the bump can get quite tight, and normally you know when he's about to move because everything just sort of tightens up inside, and then you just get this movement. And the strongest movements are normally when I'm eating, or when I'm driving, or when I'm comfortable in bed, or just watching telly on the sofa. Those are the times where he really wants to wiggle. So yeah, that's the bump update. Let me know how you guys are feeling if you're at 37 weeks, and let me know if you have any signs of like labor, and are you feeling a lot of movement, because people do say that as your baby gets bigger, you don't feel a lot of movement anymore because the baby doesn't have room to move in. But I'm still feeling a lot of movement at the moment. Let me know if you guys relate, or are you not feeling as much movement anymore. So yeah, I would love to know. So that's the bump update, and now we're going to move on to what I bought this week. And unfortunately, I didn't buy anything for the baby this week because I feel like I've got most of it, but there are a few things that I just need to pick up, like bath washes and stuff. And also I feel like I don't have enough clothing, so I'm going to pick up some sizes between 0 and 3 because I think I've only got newborn sizes and a few 0 to 3 sizes. But when I was in my antenatal class this morning, they did say buy 0 to 3 clothing because they really don't stay long in their newborn clothing because they do grow out of them quite quickly. So I guess it's better to have bigger clothing than to have smaller clothing. So yeah, I just feel like I'm going to pick up a few like bodysuits and some sleep suits in 0 to 3. So I'm probably just going to go to Primark and just pick up those. But for myself, this week I picked up the lovely disposable underwear, which I'm going to be taking to the hospital with me. And I've already opened them up because I've packed some in my hospital bag, which I will be doing a video on what I packed in my hospital bag eventually. Hopefully next week I'll be able to film that. But yeah, these don't look very nice and they look massive. But these are the disposable underwear, but everyone's saying that these are going to be the best thing to have at the time because you probably will be bleeding a lot. So a lot of people have recommended getting disposable underwear. They weren't cheap either. They were like 10 euros for a pack of these, which you get 12 in. So they are quite pricey, but I just thought for the first few days I might need these. And also I picked up some maternity towels from Boots, and literally I could not find maternity towels anywhere. I wasn't even sure if they were a thing, or do people just wear like extra padded night ones. But I went to Boots and I asked the lady behind the counter and I said, is there such thing as maternity towels or pads? And she pointed me in the right direction and she showed me the maternity towels. And yeah, so I just picked up a couple of packs of these to keep me going, and I probably will pick up some more because I just don't know how long I'm going to be bleeding for. But yeah, this is what they look like. They're quite thick, but people did recommend the underwear just because with the heavy bleeding you can leak out the sides. So when you're comfortable sitting on the couch or stuff or something, at least you won't be leaking. So yeah, I picked up both. So I picked up a couple of packs of the maternity towels, and I picked up only one pack of the disposable underwear. If I do need any more, I will send Shane out to get me some, though he doesn't know that, but he will have to go and get me some if I need any more. But I just thought I'd pick up the one pack for now, and I've packed, I think, half of the pack. So yeah, I'll be taking half of them to the hospital with me, and I'll be also taking maternity pads. I know that the hospital will give you maternity pads if you need them, and I think they do have disposable underwear for you, but they're probably not as good as the ones that you get yourself from the shops. I think their ones are a lot more thinner and maybe not as great, which I've heard. So yeah, but if you don't want to buy them, like I said, they do provide them in the hospital for you, I think. Well, that's what I've been told. So yeah, that's everything I bought this week. Not very exciting, unfortunately, but it had to be done as you get closer and closer to your due date. And I did actually leave my hospital bag till the very last minute to pack, but it is all packed now and ready to go. I've just got a very small list of things to add right at the end before we go, just like charges and stuff. But yeah, hopefully I'll be filming what I've packed in my hospital bag next week, if I don't go into labour or have the baby. Fingers crossed, and hopefully you get to see that video. And now we're going to go in and talk about the embarrassing. And this week, have I got any embarrassing moments? I don't think so. Other than the fact that I get so out of breath from just talking. Just the normal things that I've touched base on before, I guess. So like just having a little bit of discharge in your knickers, putting on shoes are getting a little bit difficult, like bending over, putting on like leggings and stuff, like I have to sit down to do that. Also I can't see down there, and I am just trying to keep on top of things with like shaving and stuff. But other than that, I don't think I've had anything embarrassing to tell you. I feel pretty good at my 37 weeks and no new symptoms or embarrassing moments have happened. So yeah, I would have to end that there and say thank you for watching, and if you guys have any questions for me, then please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to know how you guys are getting on. If you are pregnant and you are around the same time as me, I would love to know your updates as well. So please do leave a comment in the comment section below. I love reading them and just replying back to you guys and just relating to you guys, and for you guys to relate back to me. So yeah, like I said, you guys are here to help me and I'm here to help you, which I said from the very beginning of my first update. So let's help each other out and talk about things, and don't be afraid to just leave a comment in the comment section below and just tell me how you guys are feeling, or if you have any tips or tricks for me. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there, and if you will be interested in watching some of my other updates, I'll leave a link here for you. Also, it will be in the description box down below, and the link will take you straight to the page of whatever week you want to see. But if you guys would like to watch other videos of like me decorating the nursery or just random vlogs, like I do other things as well. So I vlog my life, I kind of do fashion bits, I do other bits as well, which I'll leave a link here for you guys to see as well, so that you can check out my page, which is just Anita Arora just there. And you can just see if you want to watch any of my updates that way. I vlog on a regular basis, and you'll see me decorating the nursery or just doing house updates and just random things on there. So if you'd be interested in that, then make sure you do visit my page. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, because that would mean so much to me that you show me some love and support. And if you got to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my 38 weeks, hopefully.